This week on New Homes Guide TV, Sasha's ultimate kitchen in action. The savvy world of new home sales. Meet the guys piecing together your dream. And here comes the sun, the solar innovation powering our future. Hit it out of the park with this one.
Welcome to World of Renovation.
You're always whinging about what I do.
I want to show him up any chance I can.
G'day and welcome back to New Homes Guide TV. I hope you are loving the show. I certainly am. And this week, we've got another episode jam-packed full of all the tips and tricks that you need to get the most out of your new home or renovation. First up, let's check in with Russell and Carol.
It's 7 a.m. and these Perth tradies from Prime Concrete Group are hard at work creating a masterpiece. The company has more than 10 years' experience in the game, and it's perfect driveways like these which make this company highly sought after in both residential and commercial jobs.
There's a lot of different types of concrete, like there's a lot of like you're exposed and a lot of house slabs. If you mistake one of those, you've got to pull them up, and it's a very expensive exercise.
But today Cam got a little helping hand from a very familiar face.
So I said, just come to this address, and I said, yeah, okay. So I arrive up here and he said he's got a surprise for me, and I thought, oh, how cute. I thought he might have flowers or we might be going out for breakfast, but no.
Hi, hun. Thanks for coming.
What's...
Surprise for you. Here you go. Grab these, put them on up here because we've got to hurry.
And he said we're pouring concrete with my son Cam. No.
It took a little convincing, but Carol got her boots on and got stuck into the work.
So much to getting it right. There's like the runoff, you've got to make sure you screed it properly, you've got to make sure the bar in the middle is there, otherwise it will sink.
You know, you expose a little bit more, trickier to try and get the final product like real nice.
Concreting business. Glad I don't do it. Geez, those guys, day in, day out, I don't know how they do it. It's hard yakka.
No job is too big for Prime Concrete Group. They pride themselves on their high-quality work, professionalism, attention to detail and timely completion of projects. And that's even if Carol helps out.
I'm surprised that Carol actually got in there and did it. But a lot of whinging.
I proved him wrong. I definitely did. I was in there and I loved it.
It was pretty funny. But it's good that she gets involved and actually gets to see what we really do.
Great time, and look at this beautiful job. It's awesome. Well done.
For more information, go to newhomesguide.com.au. Blocks and houses come in all shapes and sizes. Like this one, the Soho, a uniquely narrow house on a very narrow block.
What I like about the home is that it sits on a 9.1 metre wide block, but it doesn't feel like a 9.1 metre wide home.
But you might be surprised what can be packed in.
This 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home has more than 325 square metres of living space. But can you believe it's less than 8 metres wide?
This display is nestled in Claremont and showcases what you can build if you have a narrow block.
The home feels bigger and doesn't feel hemmed in.
Inside the home, when the bifold doors are open, the entertaining space doubles, joining the inside of the home to outside. There's a study out the back, and all the bedrooms upstairs take advantage of the view. Jeff is a veteran sales consultant, and he says the home's design blows him away.
I've been in the industry for about 22 years, and one of the great things about Pindown Homes is its design capability.
Even if this home isn't exactly what you're after, it may give you a few design ideas.
9.1 metres wide, doesn't fit on many blocks. It's got a rear garage, but what people do is they walk through the home and they can understand how a house might be designed and how we can actually customise their home for their particular block.
This display is open in the afternoons on Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday, and it may just help you find the inspiration for your new home.
can walk away with the knowledge that we're going to satisfy their needs and look after them from a design capability. And then they're backed with a construction company that's been in the industry for many years.
Up next, enter the world of renovation, where there's some showing off in the kitchen. Welcome back. You know what they say? The kitchen is the heart of every home. And more than that, it is often the showpiece of your building design. Well, this week, Sasha has got a special guest in to cook dinner and to put her ultimate kitchen through its paces.
I love to have events in-house because it's fun. It teaches people about our products that we've got on display.
This recipe and your risotto recipe are also perfect to be done in the compact steam oven.
I mean, you can see this beautiful cooking going on behind us. They get to taste everything, they get to learn recipes. They also get to be educated on the products at the same time.
We like to be able to demonstrate to customers the maximum potential of their appliances and make sure that they're really familiar with them, that they can use them to enhance their cooking experience. So our ovens are considered to be multi-function ovens. So your oven has got a top element, a bottom element, a rear element and a fan.
The kitchen is the hub of the home, so the functionality needs to be perfect.
So you need to make sure that you have your appliances set up in a manner that allows you to really flow. That you can access the equipment that you need, the food that you need within reach of those appliances that you're using as well.
So at World of Renovation, I've hand-picked certain brands that I want to work with and products that I know are durable, functional and practical and look good too. Smeg is one of my big brands. We work with winning appliances, so we've got a number of brand names into the showroom, but I love Smeg. It's a quality product, it's good value for money and looks fantastic.
To see how the appliances work, and then you obviously get to taste the food, which is great, which Lisa done a really good job.
And I think all of them left with a full belly and a really good understanding of the range of appliances and how to use them.
And they can come in here whether they want a bathroom renovation or a kitchen renovation or a whole house renovation inside and outside. We do everything.
For more information, go to newhomesguide.com.au.
If you've got the itch to build or renovate your home, then you're going to need some inspiration.
This 5,000 square feet centre is home to hundreds of displays and thousands of products.
Homebase is Australia's largest building and renovation display centre, so perfect for anybody building a new home or renovating an existing home.
I visit Homebase quite often. It's plenty of building products down here.
I send my clients here because there's so much to choose from.
Even Homebase have friendly staff here that can help out. Quick question about the dimmers.
Yep.
And I'm trying to get the dimmers through and send you in the direction what you're looking for, and there's so many choices.
But with so much choice, how do you know where to start?
Quite an overwhelming experience having to make all the selections for your home. So what we offer is a free 1-hour service for you to sit down with an interior designer, completely independent, just to talk about styling, to talk about colours.
I think often people find they come in and they feel a bit frazzled with all the decisions that they have to make for their build or reno, and they often leave this session feeling really uplifted and confident that they're going to have a great end result.
There's also a cafe inside, and if you're tired from all that walking around, you can just take a nap.
Oh, yeah, Russell's easily distracted, especially if there's a TV anywhere. So I think you'll probably find him on the couch in the Clipsal section.
And I had a little snooze myself to get away from Carol, but I'm waiting for me toasted sandwich, but she hasn't come with it yet.
You're going to find something, no matter what your home needs or what your style is or what your lifestyle is, you're going to be able to stand in the spaces and kind of imagine them in your own home.
After the break, turning a kitchen essential into a must-have accessory. We inspect the latest shapes and styles. You will be impressed.
If you've ever dreamt of being a master chef or just want to wow your friends and family at home, a cooking class could be a good spot to start. These keen students are learning the art of cooking dim sum dumplings. Today they'll whip up Cantonese steamed pork buns, northern-style dumplings filled with tender prawns, duck-filled noodle rolls and salt and pepper squid. Getting it right can be hard, so a little advice can go a long way. Teacher Tracy Cotterill says having quality appliances helps bring the food to life.
I cannot tell you how thrilled we are to finally, after 20 years, be working with equipment that really super works in the class. There's enough room, there's bridging, there's all sorts of different features that we can utilise in the class just in our everyday cooking, and people are like, wow, does that really do that? You know, they're really impressed with it.
They were actually really easy to use. I was a bit scared at first. They looked a bit tech savvy, and then I turned it on and I was like, oh, it's normal. It's like anything else. There was an induction along with a bit that you could put the wok on top of, a nice burner. So I thought they were really practical, really easy to use. So I really enjoyed them.
We're looking at renovating and looking at getting some new appliances soon, and they're certainly something we'd look at because they're very simple to use and quite efficient.
If you enjoy your cooking, you absolutely love these appliances, and it makes our teaching easy because the appliances are so easy to use.
Winning Appliances supports several cooking schools across Perth to prove to students that even they can create restaurant quality food at home.
I think the benefit of a facility like Matters of Taste is that it gives clients the opportunity to test and try a product, which is part of what we do at Winning.
We decided to use Winnings because their values really aligned with ours. It was great to have an Australian business. It was great to have somebody who really valued their clients as we did and treated them as real individual people with individual needs.
Across the river to Highgate is keen chef Sophie Budd. She's worked alongside well-known chefs Rick Stein and Jamie Oliver and is now sharing that knowledge with Perth.
It's a real mix-up of stuff. I run evening classes, corporate team building, cooking sessions, kids classes. I do catering, long table dinners. So lots of different things, all involving food.
Her place is also decked out with equipment from Winning Appliances.
And there's a lot of people coming through here, and it means they get to use high-quality appliances.
And according to Rick, there's no better way to learn.
It's like a marriage made in heaven, it fits together because you've got people that know how to cook, and we've got the product that tells people what they can do and expand their horizons on the way that they do things at home.
I'm not a very good cook at all, so it was good for me to get in the kitchen, learn some new skills. I've never cooked a lot of those foods before, so yeah, it was really fun and it tasted delicious.
For more information, go to newhomesguide.com.au.
Now, there is nothing better than a great-looking and highly functional partner or kitchen. And these days, just about any appliance can be streamlined to add style to your home. The only problem is, with so many amazing designs, how do you choose?
A stylish kitchen not only looks great, but will add real value to your home. Appliances have become more advanced, but they have also become more stylish. Nothing says sophistication in a kitchen like one of these. When it comes to range hoods, there's a huge, range to choose from. But what do they actually do? Well, the simple answer is they can remove toxic gases, airborne grease, as well as heat and steam. So they contribute to a far more pleasant and healthier atmosphere in your kitchen. And they can look great too.
Yeah, so you get different types. You get the under-cupboard range hoods, you get canopy range hoods, you get ceiling cassette range hoods, and also island range hoods as well.
Ceiling cassettes are the latest in range hood technology and offer an unobtrusive island bench air extraction solution. To add a personal touch, you can buy something like this. It comes in a range of colours and styles, or something more discreet.
So this is an undercupboard. So this is probably the most popular type of range hood you'll get. As you can see, they're very minimalistic.
And here, we're always on top of what the latest product is. We like to be up with the very, very latest of releases, so that when it's released in Western Australia, you're likely to see it here first.
And here's just one example. It has an exterior motor, which means when you turn it on, it won't make a sound. Amazing, right? Well, how's this? The green leaf turns orange, then red when the air is dirty, and after cooking, it self-cleans until the air is fresh again. And then there's this range hood, which surprised me.
We've got the Wolf downdraft, which the Wolf downdraft actually pops up from the bench.
There's 63 different types of range hoods in this store, but this one would have to be my favourite. Check it out. Once you're done with it, with a click of a button, it's gone.
It sits flush with your cooktop, and then as you use it, it pulls up and then sucks back down. So if you're having a cooktop in your island bench, then rather than having a ceiling cassette or a island range that hangs down, you can have one of these in the bench.
Apart from traditional range hoods that go over your cooktop, there is also an alfresco option for over your outdoor barbecue.
Everybody here has been in the industry for a very long time, is very knowledgeable, and they'll point you in the right direction of the perfect range hood for you.
After the break, new home sales take the journey from the other side. And is it time to saddle up into the sizzle of solar energy? G'day, great to have your company on New Homes Guide TV. Now, there is just so much that goes into planning and buying a new home. It really is the biggest investment most of us will ever make. So how do you make sure that you are getting the most out of the process? Well, you ask the experts. Ben Prittis has been working in the building industry for a number of years, and not just in sales. So he has some insight on how to put together a good deal. Right now, well, he's working on some plans to help build a couple their dream home. Ben draws these plans himself.
I always talk about my background in the construction industry, coming from a bricklaying background, not so much a sales background.
Being a brickie, Ben knows the ins and outs of how to build a house. So when he draws the plans up, he doesn't have to send them back and forth to draftsmen. And he says being a sales rep is his dream gig.
Basically, it's real estate and construction together, so it's my two passions, plus a bit of design, which I love doing, so it's good to love what you do when you come to work every day.
He knows just how important it is to gain the trust of his clients and make sure that he's in contact with them from the design stage to construction, right up until the keys are handed over.
This point of contact for the clients, so we're the meet and greet in the first appointment. We represent the company, and it's all about making the process as smooth as possible for the client from start to finish.
Ben was really good. He has a lot of corporate knowledge, I've noticed. He knows what he's talking about.
Chris is one of Ben's clients, and he's been living in his home for about a year. Ben designed this home from scratch.
A house, we had to have the high quality finishings. We were initially concerned that, it was going to be out of our price range to get what we were after, but no, it all managed to work in our favour, and we've got exactly what we were after.
But Chris says he couldn't be happier.
The advice you can give is to just do your research on the builders. Don't just go chasing the cheapest price, because what you're going to get for your money can be very different.
Don't waste your time with somebody that wants to get you to sign on the dot right there and then. They don't have your best interests at heart.
Chris reckons Ben at Home Group WA is pretty good. But if he's not available, well, there's a whole team there who are willing to help.
I don't have a chat with Ben or anybody else on the Home Group team, because they've all been absolutely wonderful.
For more information, go to newhomesguide.com.au.
If you have solar at your house but don't use much energy during the day, then you may not be making the most of your solar energy. A device like this can help change that. It's a battery, which is powered up by solar panels.
Batteries are a game changer, they really are. They'll change the way that we make and use energy at home.
Right now, if you just have panels installed and you don't use the energy it produces during the day straight away, then it's gone.
Really what batteries do is store the energy that comes out of your solar system. So I know it sounds obvious, but at night when the sun's not shining, all of that solar PV that you generated during the day has been stored in your battery and it's available for you to use.
Synergy are conducting a number of solar and battery trials across Perth. John, who is one of the participants, says he's nearly saved $2,400 off his annual electricity bill.
Our January bill is normally around about $900 and it came down to $70. We were still using our air conditioner and stuff there. So yeah, the significant savings.
But it wasn't the battery alone that saved him so much money.
The biggest thing we've learned from installing the solar and the batteries together is you actually have to change your lifestyle. If you want to maximise it, you need to do your washing during the day.
He also monitors how he uses power. So when he sees a spike at 5:20 a.m, he knows it's his wife's hairdryer. And he can also see how much grid power he uses in winter when there's not as much sunshine.
It's ideal for people that are away during the day at work and then they can use that solar power in the evening.
The battery will power your home until it runs out, so you can't go completely off the grid. But before you rush out the door, it may be an idea to wait until prices come down.
Batteries are still a new technology, they're still expensive. What we've seen in solar is that the price of solar has come down as the technology has improved, and we expect the same for batteries.
Well, we're all out of time now, but don't worry, we will see you next time on New Homes Guide TV.